Hello guys, I Prabodh Mahajan welcome you again in C programming. Okay, in the previous videos we learned what is programming, the keywords, the 32 keywords and constants, and we have seen the half of C program. Okay, so uh, in this video session, the topics that are we gonna cover are the decision, that is the decision control statement, including the if and if else statement, the nested if else statement, and use of logical operators and the conditional operators. Okay, so we will be seeing this in this video. Okay, so let's start it with decisions. So the decisions now, in our day-to-day life, you all are aware are what are decisions. Okay, so what decisions could be. Okay, so please try to understand. Now we will be trying to correlate the day-to-day life decisions with our program. Okay, so if you want the instruction to be executed sequentially, okay, I repeat, if you want it to be executed sequentially, okay, so we want a set of instruction to be executed in one situation and the same set of and in same situation but different set. Okay, so it should be executed in another situation. So this kind of situation is dealt in C programming using a decisions control instruction. So basically what happens in this is, so as you all are aware that what decisions are. Okay, so in short, the ability of sequentializing of how the instructions are executed is a decision statement. Okay, so in this concept of C programming, you have to take the decision what are the execution steps that you will be gonna follow, okay, while writing a particular program. So a decision control instruction, it can be executed by the implementation of these three, as you see here, that is the if statement, the if else statement and the conditional operators. Okay, now let's without wasting our much time, let's move ahead and see what if and if else statements. Okay, so the if tells the compiler that the given is a decision control statement. Okay, typically all the three tells the compiler, no worries about that, but we are first saying what is if. Okay, so in it the first test expression is evaluated. Okay, and if the test expression is true, the statement of if block are or is executed. Okay, so the statements are as I told you earlier, they are the instructions that will be gonna be given by you. Okay, so otherwise these statements are skipped by the compiler and the execution will jump to the statement X, which is another statement. Okay, so this, as you see here, it is the flow chart. Okay, flow chart of if statement. Now the main aspect of it is the syntax of any kind of theoretical or practical you will be learning in C. Okay, so the syntax of anything in C or any programming language is important. You must remember this. So this is the syntax. If test expression, we will be gonna doing test, means if you want to print 20 number, means, and suppose I is the variable, then I is less than or equal to 20, then less than or equal to means conditional operators, or we will be gonna see in our further slides. If this gonna occur here, then it will be the test expression. Okay, so the statement 1, which is the instruction which will be given by you to the compiler. Okay, so you can give here n number of statements. Okay, and if these are not executed, means if these are false, then the statement X, as you see here, it will be executed. Okay, so so let's see what a program to determine whether the person is eligible for voting or not using if statement, and if not, it will be skipped. Okay, so as you all are aware with these two, what are these? These are header files. Okay, so and this is the main function, which is the entry point of any kind of C program. Okay, and the statement or decisions or what you wanted to give the program according to your process, what you want, it will be given within these curly braces. Okay, so we define here age as a variable of integer data type, and printf to give the output, means it will be tell us enter the age. Okay, scanf for input, percent d is format specifier of integer data type. Okay, suppose here it is the character data type, then you will give here percent %c, and if it is here float data type, then you will give percent %f. Okay, while this ampersand age, as you see here, ampersand deals with memory location, since you have to store the data. Okay, so that it can be give you as an out input. Okay, so ampersand must be it. No, actually ampersand is must in scanf. Okay, so here as we are seeing the if statement, so if we all are aware that when the person is eligible for vote, if the age is greater than or equal to 18, then the person will be eligible for voting, right? So printf, it is greater than or equal to 18. So if the parameter is the person is greater if the person is greater than 23 years, then he will be voting, as you can give here, as you want you can give here. Okay, so then printf, you are eligible to vote. Okay, and if it is false, then it will be skipped and no output will be shown by the compiler. Okay, so as you see here, this will be the output. Okay, now let's move ahead towards the if else statement. Okay, so the if statement by itself will execute a single statement, as I told you earlier. Okay, right, or a group of statement when the expression following if evaluated of true. Okay, so as I told you earlier, in the if statement, in under the test expression, you can execute n number of statement as you want. Okay, so now tell me, can we execute one group of statement if the expression evaluates true to true, and another group of statements if the expression evaluates to false? Only in if. Okay, I am not telling in if else. No, it is not possible. So here we will be using if else statement. Okay, so according to the if else construct, first the test expression is evaluated. Okay, what I said, firstly the test expression is evaluated, and if the expression is true, then statement block 1, which will be the first block or statement which will be the first instruction you will be giving here, it will be executed. And if it is false, okay, and if the statement block 2 is skipped, okay, means the statement 2 block is skipped when the statement 1 is true. Okay, so otherwise if the expression is false, statement block 2 will be executed. Okay, so in day to day life, just mind aptly, just imagine, so if your age is greater than or equal to 18, then you will be eligible to vote. Okay, and if you are not, if your age is less than 18, then else we will be definitely using else statement. Okay, so this is the, what is this is flowchart. Okay, so this is the flowchart of if else statement. Okay, now as I told you earlier, syntax of any statement is very important in C and any other programming languages. Okay, so this is the syntax you must remember. If you know the syntax, or if you understood it very clearly, then you can write any kind of program. Okay, so this is if test expression means, as we seen in previous, is less than or equal to, age is less than or equal to 18, similar. Okay, so if this test expression, if it holds true, then the statement block 1 will be executed, and if it is false, then the else block will be executed. Okay, so this is the if else statement. Now let's move ahead and see and study the program to find whether a number is even or odd using if else statement. Okay, so without wasting much time, I will directly telling you from this. Okay, I'll be directly going to take this. Okay, so this is num variable of integer data type. Clear screen means a particular result must not be stored time to time. Okay, so firstly we give here printf. It is an output which tells you enter any number. As you see here, this is the output. Okay, so if you entered, how could you enter any kind of number? Okay, it is very simple. You can do it by the help of scanf. As I told you earlier, scanf is an input function. Okay, so %d tells that print digit. Okay, print digit means print integer type of data, right? And ampersand always deals with the memory location. Okay, and this ampersand num means it will be dealing the memory location of num variable of integer data type. Okay, so this will be the main part of program. If you understood this, you can construct any kind of program until now. Okay, so if This is the test expression. If num percentage, if num modulus of 2 is equal to 0, okay, not a single equal to, I repeat, it is double equal to, okay, means assignment operator or equality operator, it is equality operator, right? So if this holds true, then this statement will be printed over here, right, as an output, okay, and if it is false, then else will be printed. So simple is that, okay. So if it is true, then else part will be skipped, and if it is false, then else will be executed, right? So this is the program of NiftArray. If you are clearly understood of if else, then you will easily understood NiftArray, okay. So I am not taking this in my lecture series. For your better understanding, you must practice this, practice, code and code, okay. This is the basic principle of any coding, right? Okay. So let's see the use of logical operator, as I told you earlier, okay. So C allows three logical operator, namely ampersand, and, or, and not, okay. So and means he will not give here only single time and, okay, or single time or, but you can use here not. This is the resemblance of not, means this exclamation mark is the resemblance of not, okay. So they allow two or more conditions to be combined, okay, in an if statement, right? So these are the logical operators in C. Now let's see the not operator, okay. So this exclamation mark, as you see here, so this operator reverses the result of the expression it operates on, okay. So if a particular expression is taken off and operator you inputted here, or the operator is inputted by you over here, then it will give you a value which will be the vice versa of the value which is entered by you or a programmer, right? So for example, if the expression evaluates to a non-zero value, then applying not operator means exclamatory mark, it results into a 0, okay. So example, y is less than or equal to 10, this means y is not less than or equal to 10, means see here, this is reverse by using not operator, right? The not operator is often used to reverse the logical value of single variable, okay. If you have any kind of problem, please let me know, so I can improve on myself as well as in this course session, okay. Now see the conditional operators, which is also known as ternary operator, okay. So the conditional operators, which are these question mark, and I will tell you in detail in this slide only. So these are sometimes called as ternary operators. Don't get confused between conditional operators and ternary operators, since they are same, okay. So it takes three arguments in the form of kind of foreshortened, okay. You can use it instead of if, then and else, okay. So the general form is this: expression 1, question mark, expression 2, colon, expression 3, okay. So here if the expression, then expression 2 will be executed, and if the expression 1 is false, then simply the expression 3 gonna be executed, okay. So as you see here what I told you, okay. So let's see, for example, this is x and y, which are the two variables of integer data type, and y as y is acting over here by the command of the conditional operator, okay. So y is equal to x is greater than or equal to 5. If x is greater than 5, if this condition is true, then these 3 will be shown as an output, okay. And if it is false, then 4 will be your result, okay. So this statement will store 3 in y if x is greater than 5, as I told you, right? Otherwise it will store 4 in y. So the equivalent if statement, it will be like this. So just think which, and just see here which is easier for you, okay. According to my, you should use this instead of this, because this is little bit lengthy, but for a purpose of practical or in your college, okay. So typically you will be gonna using this, right? So thank you guys for watching. This is for today, and if you have any kind of queries and problems, please let me know at Prabodh Mahajan on Facebook, okay. So thanks for watching. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.